When we meet someone, who or what are we really meeting? Are we meeting the true person, or are we meeting our ideas about that person? I certainly find I'm often just meeting a history of ideas I have about that person. It may be that that person has been kind to me in the past, or maybe not so kind. All these taint my view of the person I'm meeting. So how to meet someone afresh, anew each time? How to meet the true person? Well, the Sanskrit texts help us with this. They have a word for person which is Purusha. And there is a hymn in the Rig Veda which tells us about this Purusha. It says that this Purusha has 1,000 heads, 1,000 eyes, 1,000 feet, which only means that this Purusha is in everyone. Furthermore, there's an Upanishad called the Mundaka Upanishad, which helps us with this. Mundaka means shaven, that's to say, shaven of ignorance. When we're shaven of ignorance, we begin to see this true Purusha. In the Mundaka Upanishad, this Purusha is described as divya, divine. It is amurta, it is formless. It is sabahya bhyantara, it is inside and outside. And it is aja, unborn. It is beyond our normal ideas of life and mind. It transcends. Well, this Purusha resides in what is called the city of 9 gates. That's to say, the body. These 9 gates, of course, are the apertures, starting with the eyes, the 2 eyes. So when we meet someone, we first of all meet them by looking them in the eye. Sanskrit grammar also has something to say about this, because there are 3 persons, as in Western grammar, but the order is different in Sanskrit. We start with the first person, which is he, she, it, or they. So this is the person all around us. Next comes the person who's opposite, you. But finally, we get the best person, the last person. This is the Uttama Purusha, the I or we. It is this I or we, the true I, which we often forget. We often forget our own greatness. We can see the Purusha in all those around us, but we forget our true stature. And when we remember our true stature, our true self, life begins to transform. There's a story about this. 10 people wanted to cross a river in a boat. I like to think this river might have been the confluence of the Ganges and the Yamuna. It's a vast expanse of water, and when I went there were many boatsmen who wanted to take you to the other side, but I was warned that the currents were very strong and many boats didn't return. Sure enough, with this particular group of 10 people who wanted to cross the river in the story, there were strong currents, but also a storm was brewing. And sure enough, when they got to halfway across the river, the boat capsized. They had to swim for their lives. Fortunately, they were all strong swimmers, and they managed all to get to the further shore. But they were rather agitated, rather confused, and they thought, we better count to see if we've all made it. So one of them started a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh dear, he said, one of us has been lost. And they all began to count in this way, all forgetting to count themselves. Fortunately, a wise person happened to be passing that way. He took a stick and he tapped them all on the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. and they realized they had all made the mistake of not counting themselves. So this is what we need to do. We need to remember our true self. If we remember this Uttama Purusha, the best self, then all the confusion is dispersed. Well, how to do this? How to meet the real person? How to be the real person? As in the story, we need to be free from confusion, to fall quiet and lose any agitation. And this way we remember the greatness of our own self, the true Purusha. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and also perhaps subscribe to our channel. Thank you.